So this is the complete system that we use to get our clients from below 10K per month to over 50K per month. Now, people pay a lot of money to get this stuff implemented, and I'm about to explain everything in this video completely for free. And before we get started, if this is implemented correctly, these are kind of the results you can expect. Here we've got 1,200 leads at £4. We've got £3 leads, $3 leads, $5 leads. Again, 800 leads at £3. A lot of organic views, placing you as the authority within your niche, a fully packed calendar, and a shit ton of money. All right. So I hope that by showing you that, I convinced you that this is worth watching. Like I said, people pay thousands to get this stuff implemented. Now, if you are below 10K per month and you want to scale your tutoring business, these are the four key things that you need. You need a good offer. You need a lead gen system. You need a system to convert those leads into appointments. And then lastly, you need a system to convert appointments into sales. And the reason why offer is all the way to the left and the closest to where you are right now is because that's what we need to focus on first. If you got the best lead gen system, it won't work and you won't even get leads if your offer isn't good. All right? Because essentially what this does is gets you in front of people. And if once you're in front of someone, you don't look that good, your offer doesn't look appealing, they're not going to convert, they're not going to click, they're not going to join, if that makes sense. So the first thing we need to focus on is the offer. Just stop selling tutoring. Please stop selling it. What I mean by that is 1 hour of math tuition or 1 hour of English tuition, right? People don't buy your services to get tutoring. People buy tutoring to get a result. People want to get a certain grade. People want to get admitted into universities. People want to get into colleges. People want a good job, right? So sell them that, okay? Stop selling hours of tutoring. Because people do not value hours of tutoring. I swear to you, people do not care. They only care about getting good grades, getting into their dream university, getting into dream college, getting a good job, all right? So you want to repackage your offer. Now, I'm going to tell you a little secret. You can't really promise results if you're not certain that you're going to have someone for a certain amount of time, right? If you have someone for 1 or 2 hours of tutoring, you can't really teach them a whole lot of math with 1 or 2 hours. So we usually create like a 12-week or 8-week or 24-week, depending on the difficulty of the subject that we're teaching and the difficulty of the exam we're preparing them for, right? So adjust this if needed. But you essentially want to guarantee them almost that they get what they want. So if they want a 1,500 score on the SAT, that's what we're going to push. If they want a 9 on GCSE maths, let's say, that's what we're going to push. Forget about tutoring because you're not going to get anyone to click on your ads. All right. What we're going to have on our ads is, are you struggling with GCSE maths? I will guarantee you a 9 or you get your money back. Boom. You've got a winning creative right there. Literally just write that down on a piece of paper and take a picture, upload it to Facebook, spend $20 per day, and you're going to get leads. That's it. You can leave this video. You just got a free ad. I'm not even kidding. The reason why this works is because you're giving them exactly what you want. You're calling out the exact person that you want, and you're giving them exactly what they want, and they're gonna click. Ads aren't that complicated. You don't need to be a magician. You don't need great editing. You need to call out the person, and you need to tell them that you're gonna give them exactly what they want. That's it. You're gonna get clicks. Okay. Also, the reason why we need a good offer is because we want to be profitable at the end of the day, right? And if you're running ads and you're spending around 300 to acquire one student, that might sound like a lot if you're charging hourly, right? You're gonna pay someone $300 to join, right? And then you're only gonna get, let's say, $50 per hour, and then it takes you like 2 months to pay the 300 back. So that's another reason why we're going to stop selling hourly tutoring. We're going to sell the result. And the result will be achieved with a package of 12 weeks, right? And because we guarantee them that result, they usually just pay up front. Now, obviously, there's ways to incentivize them to actually pay up front, but we want to make a package, 12-week package, let's just say. You can obviously modify this if needed. But you've got a 12-week package, you've got a guaranteed result attached to that. People will pay you a lot more because they know, let's say they want to get to here, right? They're okay with paying you a lot if they're guaranteed and they're certain they're going to get here, right? So you can increase your prices a lot as well as charge way more upfront. And people really, people don't even want to pay you $20 per hour if they're uncertain that your tutoring works, right? So let's just skip that. Let's give them a guarantee that what you have actually works, and they're going to start paying you a lot more. And if you're thinking, I can't guarantee results because all students are different, what we do is we target one specific type of person, which is our ideal client, right? So that's the type of student that's getting, let's say, a 7 out of 10. And we can promise that 7 out of 10 student that they're going to get to a 10, and we can basically push that in our marketing, right? Now, we're obviously going to get people who are 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10, and we can't guarantee them a 10, right? So you're probably thinking, well, what do I say to those people, right? Am I just lying to them? Well, not necessarily. You can just tell them that the guarantee of getting to here is for people who are already here. And since they're down here, what I can guarantee you is to get to here, if that makes sense. So basically, if they're at a 3 out of 10, you can guarantee them for your situation, based on what you told me today, I can guarantee you that I can get you from a 3 to like a 6 or 7. That's still a massive upgrade, especially if it's guaranteed, right? Or you can just upsell them into a more expensive package, which is a lot more hours, and you can still get them to a 10. Once we got the offer down, we need lead generation. Now, I basically just gave you a free ad like 3 minutes ago. Apart from that, we also need organic content. I can't stress enough how important organic content is. People are gonna look you up, and if you appear as like a dead profile, no posts, nobody liking your stuff, they won't trust you, and they will not give you 2,000, even 1,000 for your tutoring packages. Okay, you need to become a authority. Really, all you need is just one type of video to get started. That's it, and it's very, very simple. Okay, if you're a math tutor, just create a video explaining a math problem, right? Have an equation, solve the equation, explain how you solved it. That's it. That's all you need. If you're an English tutor, just explain some problems with English. If you're a chemistry tutor, just explain molecules, right? What's the name of this molecule? How does this reaction work? It's very, very simple. Just educate them through your content. Just post shorts and educate them as much as possible. Because if you're actually educating them, then you're seen as credible and people see that you're legit. What I see a lot of tutors doing is they just post looking for this type of student to help them out, basically. Do you need help with math? Like with organic, you want to give them as much as possible. So give, 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 give. Your ads will be your call to actions. Okay? Also, with the ads, please make sure to target parents. Don't waste your time talking to students. Just don't talk to students at all. Students are broke. Students will never pay you. The only conversation you're going to be having is with parents. That's it. Never talk to students. Okay? Just if you get a student as a lead, just basically ask them whether if they you can talk to their parents. If not, just wish them best of luck. Because I promise you, the student will never buy. Students do not have any money, so target parents. Right? What does that mean? Well, you can basically set the age range on meta ads, so set it above 35, because usually parents are above 35. You can also put some keywords on there like parenting, stuff like that, to make sure that they actually are parents, right? Alternatively, you can even on a Facebook form, you can even put, are you a student or a parent, and you just have them selected. Just don't count the students as leads, and then Facebook will automatically optimize for the parents. Here, ideally, you'd have someone else doing that, someone who you can pay around $500 per month that will jump on the leads as soon as they come in, call them up, basically book them as appointments. I would ideally like you to have someone who does that for you. If you don't, that's fine. You can do it yourself. Just make sure you're calling the leads as soon as they come in, which I know is annoying. Ideally, you want to contact the lead within 5 minutes of them becoming a lead. Basically, call them up. Hey, this is so and so from so and so. I saw that you filled out a form about getting, let's say, help with your GCSE math. Is that still the case? If yes, awesome. Get some info on them. All right. Like what year is your student in? What are they currently struggling with? What do you think that is? Okay, you got some info. After you've got some info, all right. So usually how we do this is we book a discovery call just so that we can get all the info we need and really see how we can help you out. Book them in for discovery. It's really, really simple stuff. But you won't have someone else doing that because you're probably not going to be able to jump on those leads within 5 minutes of them coming in. That is part of the reason why if you work with us, we place this person into your business. You can also hire a VA, but you're gonna have to need to train them. And then the last part we've got here is sales. You've got three main parts of the sales call. You've got the discovery, you've got the pitch, and you've got objection handling. Now, some people will know what that means, some people won't. All right, so I'll just explain it from the beginning. The discovery is the first part, and it's where you ask questions. It's where you get the context of why they are here, what they would like to achieve, and what the current problems are. After you know all of that, you then go into the pitch, where you basically pitch your product, tell them why it's good and why they should buy it. The third thing you've got is closing, where after you tell them that it's $2,000 and they have objections, you handle those objections. Now, if you are a beginner and you haven't done a lot of sales training, in fact, even if you have done some sales training, focus on the discovery. The discovery is not so that you get info necessarily. The main purpose of the discovery is to get them to vocalize their problems, to get them to vocalize that yes, where they are right now is not good. They're failing their math, let's say, right? Really, really bad. And they care because of this reason. They want to get to this uni, and it's a real problem, right? Where do you want to get to? Okay, I want to get to a 9 out of 10 in math. Why is that important? Well, that's important because I want to get to this university, right? Okay, do you think that the path you're currently on is leading to this? Well, no, since I'm failing right now, I'll probably need some help. And then later on, if you get them to admit that this is like a really big problem and they really want to get to university and that this will affect their whole future and basically the job they get, the life they have, and they're going to pay you 2,000 to fix that problem. The problem is it's hard to get them to admit that. So you need to dig deep. Really, like you should focus 80% of your closing on just the discovery, just digging deep to get the emotional why as to why they're here, why they can't do it on their own. Because if they thought they could do it on their own, they wouldn't be on a call with you. They wouldn't have clicked on the ad, right? And the deeper you can go on here, the better. All right. So I gave you like a mini sales course. Focus on the discovery. Then pitch the product. When you're pitching, make sure you're telling them the benefits that they will feel, right? It's not just features of your product, but actual benefits like ease of mind or that something's taken care of. Just make sure it depends on what you're selling and what subjects you're tutoring, but just make sure to focus on what they will feel and what it will look like for them. After that, just handle any objections that they have. I won't go too deep into that here just because you really need to focus a lot more on the discovery. Otherwise, objection handling doesn't even work. And I hope this video was helpful and it helps someone get more students into their tutoring.